You got paid, and 3 days later, you are checking your account like, wait, where did it go? Not 3 weeks later, not at the end of the month, 3 days. The money was there on Friday. By Monday, it is basically gone. And you are standing there genuinely confused because you did not buy anything crazy. You did not do anything dramatic. The money just left. This is not bad luck. This is not because you do not earn enough. This is a very specific pattern with very specific causes. And once you see exactly why it happens, you can fix it permanently. Let's get straight into it. Reason 1. You have no plan for the money before it arrives. Your paycheck lands in your account, and it just sits there, unassigned, available. And unassigned, available money always finds somewhere to go, usually several somewheres that were not on any list. The fix is simple. Before payday, you write down exactly where every dollar is going. Rent, groceries, transport, savings, fun. Every dollar has a name before it arrives. When the paycheck lands, the money already has its instructions. It goes where it was told to go. Nothing is left wandering. This is called zero-based budgeting. Every dollar assigned, nothing left over to disappear. Reason 2. You get paid and the bills hit all at once right after payday. Rent, phone, insurance, subscriptions. They all know when you get paid, and they all come out within the first few days. So what looked like a healthy balance on Friday looks completely different by Monday because 5 things claimed their portions simultaneously. The fix? Know exactly what is coming out and when. List every bill, its amount, and its due date. Before payday, you already know that $1,200 is leaving immediately for rent, $80 for phone, $45 for insurance. That is not your spending money. That is already gone the moment it arrives. Mentally subtract it the second your paycheck lands. What remains is your actual available money, not the total, the remainder. Reason 3. You celebrate payday. This one is real, and most people will not admit it. Payday feels like permission. The account looks full, the stress of the last few days of the previous pay period is over, and something in the brain says, "We made it. Let us do something." The celebration dinner, the thing you have been putting off buying, the slightly more expensive version of whatever you needed anyway. None of it is crazy. All of it is payday psychology spending. The fix? Treat payday like a Tuesday. The money is not a reward for surviving, it's a resource for the next pay period. The full balance you see on payday is already allocated, it's already spoken for. Spend it like it's already gone, because it is. You're just managing the timing. Reason 4. You have invisible recurring charges you forgot about. The subscriptions you signed up for months ago, the apps quietly billing every month, the annual fees breaking into monthly chunks. They do not knock before they take. They just take. And payday is when the account is fullest, which makes it the prime hunting ground for every automatic charge you forgot existed. The fix? Do a subscription audit right now. Go through your bank statement and highlight every single recurring charge. Every one. Then decide, do I actually use this? Does this actually serve me? Cancel everything that gets a no or a maybe. You will free up real money that has been quietly leaving every single month while you slept. Reason 5. You use payday to catch up on everything you deferred. You have been holding off on things. The thing you needed but put off because you were watching your balance last week. The errand you postponed. The purchase you delayed. And the moment payday hits, everything you deferred comes flooding back at once. The catching up spending hits all in the same window as the bills, and suddenly the paycheck is essentially empty before the first week is out. The fix? Separate catching up spending from regular spending. When you write your budget before payday, include a specific catch-up line, a specific amount for deferred items, not unlimited permission to buy everything you held off on, a specific number. When that number is spent, the catching up is done. Everything else waits for the next pay period. Reason 6. You have no savings buffer, so every pay period starts from zero. Here is the most painful part of the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Every pay period, you start at zero. The account is empty, the paycheck arrives, the relief is immediate, and then the spending begins. There is no cushion, no buffer, no breathing room between pay periods, which means every unexpected expense goes on a card or comes out of the same paycheck that was already stretched thin. And living without a buffer creates a specific financial desperation that makes spending worse. When you know there is nothing between you and financial stress, when the account being low feels genuinely dangerous, you spend to relieve the anxiety. The stress of being broke becomes a spending trigger. The cycle feeds itself. The fix: build a buffer of even 1 week's expenses, not an emergency fund yet, just a buffer. 1 week of your regular expenses sitting in your account, so that when payday arrives, it is not filling an empty tank, it's topping up a tank that already has something in it. This single change transforms the relationship with payday completely. The paycheck becomes less urgent, the spending becomes less reactive, the 3-day disappearance slows down. Reason 7. You spend emotionally in the payday window. The specific emotional cocktail of payday, relief, excitement, the sense of abundance that comes with a full account, is a spending trigger. And the specific emotional cocktail of the days before payday, stress, scarcity, low balance anxiety, creates a pendulum effect. The swing from scarcity to abundance and back creates an emotional spending pattern that is almost entirely driven by the feeling of the account balance rather than genuine need or genuine decision. Full account, feel abundant, spend. Empty account, feel scarce, restrict. Payday, feel relief, spend again. The cycle is emotional. The trigger is the balance, and the balance is always highest right after payday. The fix: stop looking at the full balance. This sounds counterintuitive, but it works. After you've assigned every dollar to its category, bills, savings, groceries, everything, your spending number is not your total balance. It's only your spending category, a spending account with only this week's food and personal money in it. Not the full paycheck, not the total balance, just your portion. The rest is already assigned and mentally gone. When you can only see the money that is actually yours to spend freely, the payday abundance feeling disappears, and with it, the payday spending surge. So here's the complete fix in one place. Budget before payday, every dollar assigned before it arrives. Know what's coming out. Bills listed, amounts known, remainder identified immediately. Treat payday like a Tuesday. The full balance is not your spending money. Cancel what you don't use. The subscription audit is not optional. Budget for catch-up spending. A specific line, a specific limit. Build a 1-week buffer. Start topping up instead of filling from empty. Spend from your category only, not from the full account balance. 7 reasons, 7 fixes. All of them simple, none of them complicated. All of them requiring one thing: deciding that the 3-day disappearance stops today. Because your paycheck is not disappearing. It's just going somewhere you didn't choose. And choosing where it goes is the entire difference between someone whose money runs out in 3 days and someone whose money is still working at the end of the month. Choose. I'm Zara, and we're just getting started.